Hello ladies, and welcome back. So in today's video, I'm going to be talking about how to act like an elegant lady. Now the main reason I wanted to talk about this subject is because I feel that there is a lack of elegance and class in our society today. And I feel like the society that we live in today is further removing itself more and more from what is classy and what is sophisticated. And in my own opinion, I feel that class, sophistication, grace, and elegance does have a place in our society today. So what I'm going to be discussing with you today is why it is important to maintain a level of class and elegance and what it can do for you, your relationships, and those around you. As I've mentioned in many of my previous videos, becoming elegant and graceful goes far beyond what you wear or how you look. But true elegance is how we behave. So in today's video, I'm going to share with you several ways that you can become more elegant and more graceful. So if you are landing on my channel for the first time, my name is Teresa, and this channel is all about leveling up and becoming more elegant and graceful. So if that is something you're interested in, please consider subscribing to the channel. And also, if you enjoyed watching this video, please hit the like button, as that really helps my channel out. And also feel free to share this video or even invite someone to watch it along with you. So without further ado, let's jump right into the video. So the first way that you can become more elegant and more graceful is to fine-tune your behavior. Now this encompasses having grace and knowing how to handle yourself and also knowing how to treat others. So the first thing I want to talk about is having an opinion. Now we all have opinions and we all want to share those opinions with other people. And within those opinions that we have is a little thing called how we think and how we feel. So these things are not actually fact, but they are simply how we feel about a specific topic or something that has happened or going on. So we have to discern whether what we are sharing in our opinions are actually fact or they are just feelings. Something that is way more important than our thoughts, opinions, or feelings is how we handle them when we are in conversation with another person. Are you using grace and class when expressing your thoughts and opinions or not? A woman of high value and one with elegance and grace always chooses constructive dialogue when in conversation with another person. So let's talk about what the use of constructive dialogue looks like. Now, when you are in conversation with another person and you are disagreeing with them, using constructive dialogue does not talk down to the other person or say things that are degrading to the other person. And always try to remember that what you are saying to the other person when you are in conflict is simply just your opinion. When you are in conversation with another person, never use foul language. There is nothing that will degrade your elegance and your class quicker than using foul language when you are in disagreement with another person. So foul language is off the table altogether. The next thing that you can do to show that you have class, grace, and elegance is when you are in conversation with another person, whether it is in disagreement or not, don't storm out of the room. Don't walk out of the room, or even if you are on the telephone, don't hang up on that person. That immediately tells that person that you are angry, that you are upset, and that you are not interested in resolving this conflict. A truly elegant woman is never over emotional. Now, when you feel that you are possibly getting a little bit over emotional, tell the person in front of you, or even the person that you're on the phone with, that you need to take a break from the conversation to think things over. And only when you have taken the time to think things over, then reach back out to the person calmly and attempt to resolve the conflict. If at that point in time you still cannot resolve the issue, then agree to disagree. Now, the next thing you can do to maintain your class and elegance, and this one is a big one for me, never air out your dirty laundry on social media. There is nothing more that says a lack of class than airing out your feelings or your disagreements on Facebook, Twitter, or Instagram. This will completely destroy your class and elegance. One thing to remember, ladies, is that if you have a problem with another person, go directly to that person. But before you do, make sure that the problem is not you. If someone doesn't agree with you, then just agree to disagree. A truly elegant woman always uses her knowledge and discernment when in conflict with another person, and never her feelings or opinion. In other words, it is okay to agree to disagree, but always do it with grace. Now, the next way that you can maintain your class and elegance is to not be a know-it-all. Not everyone knows everything about everything. So be willing to listen and learn, because you are not the only one who has something to contribute to society. And remember, ladies, in one of my previous videos, I talked about listening 75% of the time and only speaking 25% of the time. And when you are listening the majority of the time, this always shows that you are refined and dignified, but that you are experienced with listening. Now, the next thing that can help you is to be a woman who is well read. And by that I mean have something to talk about when you are in conversation other than gossip. Now, in my own opinion, I think that one of the most diverse things that you can do for your personal development is to learn a new language. Learning a new language is way up to the top in learning how to converse with other cultures, other nationalities, especially since we live in a culture that is extremely diverse. And learning a new language can not only help you in society, but I think it can also give you an edge up on how you can relate to people from many different nationalities. And that, ladies, is class. And how you project yourself in society will either unlock the door to grace and elegance, or it will be the stumbling block for isolation and discontentment. So now that I've talked about some interior things that can help you maintain your class and grace, I wanted to also talk about some exterior elements of having class, style, and grace. So as elegant ladies, we always want to present ourselves in the best way possible. Now, the first thing I want to talk about on the exterior is wardrobe. Now, it is my opinion that less is more. And by this, I mean wearing too much jewelry or even wearing too many brand logos on your clothing sends a signal that you are either trying to get noticed or that you are telling people that you are financially able to afford certain brands. Now, I want to reiterate, ladies, that the truly wealthy people do not advertise brand logos on their clothing. So I believe in keeping it simple and focusing more on the quality of your clothing and also the fit. And I think this will give you a more classy and elegant look. Now, the next thing on the exterior, ladies, is wearing clothing that is too tight and too revealing. Now, this is one of the things I wanted to talk about that is constantly removing grace and elegance from our society. And oftentimes women are going out and they are dressing with everything on display. And as an elegant woman, you want to leave a little something to the imagination, especially if you are dating. And a classy man is always going to want you to leave something to his imagination. Now, the next thing is something that goes without saying. If you want to maintain your class and elegance, keep up with your physical appearance. And by this, I mean your hair, your nails, your dental hygiene. There is something very elegant about a woman that shows up well groomed and also smelling good. And remember, make sure that the fragrance that you decide to wear is not overbearing. You do not want people to be offended by the perfume you are wearing. You want to just leave a little bit of scent in the space each and every time you pass a person. And that, ladies, spells elegance. Now, although I have many more tips to share with you on this journey in becoming more elegant and more graceful, for the purposes of shortening this video, I'm going to give you one more tip to maintain your class and elegance. There is nothing worse that spells a lack of class and a lack of care than to go out in the public eye with wrinkles all over your clothes. So make sure, ladies, that you set aside a little bit of time to press your clothing. Now, if you have a busy week, you may want to press your clothing on the weekends, but make sure that whatever you decide to put on, that it is properly steamed and pressed. So I hope you've enjoyed this video on how to maintain your class and elegance. And if you enjoyed watching this video, or even if you took some value from this video, it would mean a lot to me if you would give this video a like. And also, if you are landing on my channel for the first time and you enjoy becoming more elegant and more graceful, please consider subscribing to the channel. And please stay tuned for my next video, as I will be giving you guys what you requested, a tour of my closet. Thanks for watching, ladies, and I'll see you in the next one.